Yo, what's up, on God guys? I literally got rug pulled every single situation I got. I'm Adin. I want to show you how I make a lot of money on crypto bundling. Thankfully, I found Warren Guru. Check him out.
What up, guys? My name is Uncle Warren the Guru, and today we're going to embark into a really cool, interesting journey. All right, check this out. We're going to do some marketing here. I'm going to single-handedly turn myself into a Jewish white boy. Not only a Jewish white boy, but a multimillionaire Jewish white boy. I'm going to turn myself into Adin Ross in the blink of an eye. And not only turn myself into blink of an eye, Ross, but let's also give case study on how we can use this effectively so that way we can make money. Right? So, let the games begin. Bro, on God, bro. This is like the dopest, illest shit ever, bro. Like, on God. I'm fucking Adin Ross. I'm worth fucking millions of fucking dollars, okay? It's simple. Okay, on God. If you want to use me for your videos, all you have to do is reach out.
Bro, on God, bro. This is like the dopest, illest shit ever, bro. Like, on God. I'm fucking Adin Ross. I'm worth fucking millions of fucking dollars, okay? It's simple. Okay, on God. If you want to use me for your videos, all you have to do is reach out. Bro, on God, bro. This is like the dopest, illest shit ever, bro. Like, on God. I'm fucking Adin Ross. I'm worth fucking millions of fucking dollars, okay? It's simple. Okay, on God. If you want to use me for your videos, all you have to do is reach out.
So as you can see, we were able to do as we said and turn ourselves from Warren Guru to Adin Ross within a matter of seconds. Now we ask ourselves, how can we use this to essentially leverage our funds? Well, I'm thinking the best case study to be able to do this is to do it quick, fast, and effective to the point where it could accumulate a lot of views, but also won't spark up, is this person really who they say they are? Now, obviously, everyone could probably be thinking the same thing. You could definitely use this on projects on Pump Fund for LARP purposes, live action role play, but it would be kind of difficult to continually, successfully bring something out of that when you don't have any leverage when it comes to like accounts, Twitter, Instagram, leverage of exit liquidity, so to speak. However, when it comes down to it, there's other ways you can do so. And what I'm going to do is we're going to create some reels, whether they be for Instagram or whether they be for YouTube. We're going to create some reels, and these reels are going to allow us to have a 3-part situation. The first part of the situation, right, is going to be where, so this 3-part process starts off with essentially a grabber. A grabber when someone first starts looking at a vertical 15-second reel and it gives them attention. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, well, we're just going to throw the celebrity up there, and have them be the grabber. Wrong. Pardon me. Wrong. We're not going to do that. We're going to show profits. We're going to show wins from a trader aspect. So we can easily grab videos from TikTok, Instagram, showing profitable wins of guys trading. We take that first 5 to 10 seconds and we essentially titillate them as a hook. Immediately we grab their attention and we segue it with a cross cut to then our main influencer here. He essentially will then allow the users that are watching this trading of things to simply be able to get alpha from an inside play and quickly enough to the point where it segues them to the content that we want them to actually watch. And then eventually that hopefully gets them to be long-term subscribers, just because there's a hook, there's brand leverage when it comes to an influencer, and then there's actually vertical videos that people are using. So let me just show you how to do this in verbatim terms, okay? So the first thing first is let's go ahead and create a quick little video. We're gonna make ourselves Adin again. This time though, the dialogue is gonna be quick and easy. We're simply gonna say, think something like to this nature. Yo, what's up? On God, guys, I literally got rug pulled every single situation I got. I'm Adin. I want to show you how I make a lot of money in crypto bundling. Thankfully, I found Warren Guru. Check him out. All right, so now we are cooking up our basically Adin character. There's a couple things we got to do in it in order to, make shit look obviously real. But I just want to show you a little behind the scenes before you see the actual final output. All right, so now that we have done that quick clip here, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and convert it over, and I'm going to go ahead and snap my fingers. It'll be done. Yo, what's up? On God, guys, I literally got rug pulled
Every single situation I got. I'm Adin. I want to show you how I make a lot of money on crypto bundling. Thankfully, I found Warren Guru. Check him out.
Welcome everyone. Welcome back to the show. I'm Uncle Warren the Guru, and this is another episode for you guys. Welcome to this quick masterclass. Now let's start with the obvious question: why are you losing leverage without bundling? Every single trader in Solana has faced the same frustration. Hold on, pardon me for something I do right here. So every single guy on Solana has faced the same frustration, like I was saying. Your trades don't execute how you expect, your costs are high that you want, and you feel like you always on one step behind the bots. Let's be honest. The truth is, not always your pardon me. The truth is, not always your strategy that's the problem. It's the tools. Bundling is the hidden layer most traders don't fully understand. It's the difference between wasting transactions and optimizing wasting transactions it's the difference between wasting transactions and optimizing every move. And that's exactly what we're going to break down in this course here, okay? In this deep dive. So, over the next few minutes, we'll talk about how bundling works, the tools available, the pros and cons of each approach, the money, being made from creator fees, and finally, how you can plug into Warren.Guru Bundling Academy to master all of this yourself. So I want to dive with you guys. Let's take a dive into this mechanics of bundling versus not bundling. All right? Let's do it. So, here's the cleanest way to look at it. On the left, without bundling, right? What happens? Inefficient trades. You're executing one at a time, leaving slippage and wasting opportunities on the table. Limited leverage. You're not stacking your transactions to get ahead in volume or execution speed. Obviously, higher costs depending on what you're using. Every trade is billed separately, and over that time, it eats into profits. Just look at your axiom balance, or just look at your bullets balance. O'Shea. Now, compare that to with bundling. Trades are optimized, multiple orders are packaged together, executed as one. reducing exposure to timing gaps. Seriously. You unlock more leverage because the bundle transactions give you a stronger position in pools. Costs go down, you save on unnecessary overhead fees, and gain efficiency. And this is the core. This is the core takeaway. Bundling isn't just a fancy add-on. It's the difference between trading inefficiency and trading like a pro. And once you see it laid out, it's like you realize why every serious Solana trader is moving toward bundlers. Let's move forward. Now, let's get practical. Okay? Get practical. There are two main types of bundlers you'll run into. There's web Telegram bundlers and there's standalone bundlers. All right. The web Telegram bundlers, the pros is it's easy to use. You don't need to set it up anything complicated. There's no installation required. It gives an inside Telegram or a web tool that allows you to essentially fucking print. But here's the catch. Developers have access to your private keys. There's a huge security red flag. Okay? You're on a shared system, which means during peak hours, is not saying that it could happen, but it is possible you will have a slowdown period and the entirety of the community will feel that with you. You all share each other's pains. Now, on the other side, right, standalone bundlers. The pros. You run your own RPC node. That means your setup is isolated, not shared. Obviously, this means more reliable performance because you're not waiting in line with everyone else. But let's talk about the downsides. The downsides, they're harder to use. Simple as that. There's setup involved, and you need a bit more technical knowledge. And for some, that learning curve can be intimidating. So the question is, do you want ease of access but more risk? Or the stability and privacy but with more setup? And honestly, that's the trade-off. And that's why my course goes into detail, because choosing the wrong bundler can cost you money, time, and even more important, sometimes security. Now let's jump more into something a little bit more deeper. Creator fees. Let's talk numbers, because this is where bundling really starts to make sense for the pocketbook. Look at the platform side by side. Okay. Pump fund, 0.06% fee on every trade. Go straight to the creator. That's millions in creative revenue every week. 2.6 million in just 7 days recently, by the way. Bonk. They're run on a 1% swap fee, split between devs, validators, and bonk buybacks. Nearly 4 million in a week activity. Okay. Bags. There's a configurable creator royalties. The payouts up to 100% depending on the structure. 1.2 million, by the way, 1.2 million in platform-wide fees last week. Radium Launchpad, 10% of the LP fees to creators when enabled. Again, 1.2 million in a single week. So what does this tell you? It tells you that being a creator or a bundler in Solana is extremely, extremely lucrative. These fees are being collected right now. And while most traders have no idea, they're the ones funding it, literally. And if you're trading without bundling, you're not paying into the system. You're missing the chance to be on the other side to collect from it. That's why, honestly, that's why I built Warren.Guru, Bundler Academy, to show you how to move from a consumer to creator, from inefficient to trader. And it's someone who actually leverages the system in your fucking favor. I don't know how many videos I have showing this shit over and over and over and over and over. I'm just going to break it down for you to really get it old school now. Let's get into it. Warren.Guru Bundler Academy. And that brings us here, right here. Now, this is where we all tie it all together. My course is designed around 3 pillars. Onboarding, teaching you the fundamentals of Solana bundling and why it's essential. 2, optimization, showing you how to reduce costs, increase leverage, and maximize efficiency. And 3, execution, real-world case studies, tools, and strategies you can apply instantly. And this isn't just a therapy course. You'll also gain exclusive Discord access where you can connect with other traders or just literally devs, ask questions, and see real-time proof of concept strategies being applied. Bundling is no longer optional. It's the future of Solana trading. The question is, are you going to keep losing leverage, or are you ready to master this fucking system? Keep the fees in the pocket and trade like a pro. It's time. I want you guys to join the academy, get inside the Discord, and let the bundling world take to your fucking pockets. With that being said, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm simply a guy on YouTube that's just showing you guys a little thing or two about my world. And this is the world of bundling. Jump into it. Let's get educated. And let's show you how we print fucking dough.